Hi, I'm Samantha McDouglas from thebridgeteachers.com, and I have a defensive problem for you today. I'm going to give you some background on the hand, and then I'm going to ask you what you're going to lead. Your lead can set this contract. I want you to pause the video and see if you can come up with the answer. Don't worry if you can't. There are going to be more opportunities with more information, and eventually I'll give you all you need to answer this question. So let's begin with some background. The contract, as we see over here in this box, is 3-note trump in the East. East is the declare, and West is the dummy. This is our hand, and we are making the next lead. Each side has won 4 tricks. There are 5 tricks remaining. East needs all 5 of these tricks to make their contract. So if we can take just one trick, we will set this contract. There is a lead that we can make to set this contract. A couple pieces of information you need before we go on. The 10 of diamonds over here in West is the high diamond. We also suspect very strongly that partner does not have the Queen of Hearts. Why? Because earlier in the hand, East led a heart, we played low, they played the Jack from West, and our partner did not win the trick. We would expect that if our partner had the Queen of Hearts, they would have played the Queen on the Jack. So we are figuring that East has the Queen of Hearts. So with all of this information in mind, what can you lead to guarantee that this contract will go down? Pause the video, come up with your answer. Now, I'm going to show you all 4 hands. I'm a firm believer that we have to figure things out looking at all 4 hands before we can learn how to figure things out without looking at all 4 hands. This isn't cheating. This is just a necessary step in the process, right? You want to start by looking at all 4 hands and seeing if you can manipulate the cards to your benefit before you can figure out how to do that with the hands hidden. So now, looking at all 4 hands, I'm going to ask you the question again. What can you lead to guarantee that this contract will go down? Pause the video, see if you can come up with an answer. Don't worry if you can't. We will figure it out. So the next question I want to ask you is, do we want the King of Hearts to play before or after the Ace of Hearts? After. This way, if the Ace of Hearts plays, we can play low. And if the 3 of Hearts plays, we can play the King. This will guarantee a trick. But bridge goes clockwise. And we're sitting in front of West, which means that in a normal course of play, the Ace of Hearts would be playing after the King, which is not a good position for us. So here's the million-dollar question. Can we force West to lead Hearts? Can we make it so that the Ace plays before the King? So if they play the Ace, we can play low, and if they don't play the Ace, we can play the King. Yes. How would you do that? By leading a spade. Here's the beautiful thing about leading a spade. When we lead a spade, declarer is forced to win this trick in dummy. And now declarer must lead from dummy. And here's the great thing. Declarer cannot get over to their hand because all they have in dummy are good cards except for the 3 of Hearts. So they can play the Ace of Spades. This is not going to solve their problem. They can play the 10 of Diamonds. This is also not going to solve their problem. Here they are, they've delayed the inevitable, and what's going to happen is they have to lead Hearts from dummy, which allows us to play after dummy. So if they play the Ace, we will play the 10, and our King will win the last trick. If instead of playing the Ace, they play the 3, we will play the King. Whichever card they choose to play, because we are playing after dummy, we will be able to take a trick with our King. So as counterintuitive as it is to lead something that we know we are going to lose, so if we look at the hand again, as counterintuitive as it is to lead something that we know we are going to lose, We want to go ahead and do that. And the reason is that it puts us in a good position. We can't avoid losing a trick to the ace and the king of spades. We're going to lose those tricks no matter what. But what we can do is lose it now and put ourselves in the position of playing after the ace of hearts. This will guarantee a trick with our king of hearts and will allow us to set the contract. Thank you and have a good day.